We got a bit of what is
Forgot to add myself first. Oopsies.
There we go.
I was like, oh, apparently Nick's DMing tonight. Oops.
Well,
Now,
There we
well, it's close. Yeah.
Oh, was Kyle supposed to be down further?
I mean, Lucas is top right. Kyle's middle. Wait, is it? What?
Is that it? Is that how
Yeah.
we okay.
there-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't throw off my groove.
third time's the
I'm
charm.
sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm just a man, all right?
How dare you?
You have thrown
Oh, I
off
gotta-
the Emperor's groove.
Sorry.
Not the group.
He's just this little guy, you know?
Beware.
I threw off the Emperor's groove and he tossed me out a window.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Don't throw off this groove.
Greetings,
That is
everyone.
that is another one of those movies that define the senses of humor of people from
Oh,
our
yeah.
generation.
Oh yeah.
That movie is in my top 10.
All right. Greetings, everybody. Dean Machine here. Welcome back to the Ethereal Archipelago. So last session we had day 4 of the siege. And it has come to my attention after the fact that there was a lot happening in initiative. So we're fixing that today. Anyways,
Whole beans.
it is midday after the siege.
Okay.
So, what do you all want to do?
Oh.
The fact that Connor is mouthing words and not speaking concerns me because I feel like it makes me feel like his mic's not working.
It's working just fine.
I know it is, but you're still an asshole.
I would say Jervik's probably just going to sit down and gather his thoughts.
Okay.
Did I take down the day? I think I did.
Elric is gonna go sit up on the rock, start taking notes, and keep watch again.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Perfect.
Sondrel is gonna check up on Mayor, make sure he's doing well, and then just kind of sit by him silently in the control area.
Okay.
Bryce is going to be, she's going to go in the middle of some trees here and she's going to keep collecting big old leaves and shoving them in her pockets.
I thought I was gonna stay on
I'm on to you, Amanda.
You
I
think
don't know
you
what-
are.
I don't know what your game is, but I ain't fucking having it.
You're kind of having it.
I'm having it. Keep going.
I'm in your corner. Keep going.
I'd like
You're
to-
literally in the corner.
True. You got 4 corners here.
hmm
I'd like to go around, collect some rocks that are just in the ballpark of 5 pounds, and bring them over to Elric for ammo.
Hmm.
It's a good
Yes,
idea.
feed the wizard who has catapult with
Exactly.
all of the rocks.
Yes.
Well, okay, I will say this. We definitely need to make sure we do that because his sword no longer has magic.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
He is 4 days without magic.
I don't know that,
Yep.
but
That-
that is true.
that is true, and I do appreciate that because I'd forgotten that was going to be something I was going to do. But if you've taken care of it, go for it.
I
And
got
yes,
you.
There's a reason why I'm sitting on the rock.
Connor, roll for me a survival check.
Survival can do. Survival. That's the dice. 18.
18. Okay. Roll a d8.
Sir. 3.
You have found 3 good-sized rocks for Elric.
Delightful. I'm gonna bring them over to him. Thought these might help in case. I saw you shoot quite a few. Not sure how many were just sitting around.
Well, thank you, Kothar. I really appreciate that. Ever since Origin showed up, this, I tap my sword, has not been working so great, and apparently I'm on day 104 of it not working the way it ought to. So,
Oh,
yeah,
Origin. That is.
the guy who showed up to all of us the other day.
Oh, right. I don't think I ever got his name. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what his name is, and I sort of I was a little mouthy, and he didn't like that very much.
No, I don't think he liked me either. Yeah.
He seemed a very disagreeable fellow, but oh well. So I still have, I believe, 3 more days until this thing works again.
That's terrible timing.
Yep.
That's not great to hear.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it still functions as a regular sword, just
Okay.
no magic, at least until probably the end of our stay here.
What magic did it have?
Not too crazy amounts of it right now, but it could help with some of my normal magic that I use to combine, sword wielding and magic using.
Gotcha. Okay. I've noticed a few people have some very interesting items. Magnus, for example. Lucky
Mm.
find in the store, but yeah, good to keep in mind. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. And thank you.
Of course. I'm then going to head back to my rock and keep an eye out.
I am gonna go grab Dervik and be like,
Physically?
could you? Well, I could, but that was not my intention.
Just picks him up. Follow me.
Dervik, would you come talk to Ilric with me real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. And I'll lead you over to Ilric. I wanted to ask you, the two of you, something. I feel like there's something wrong about these elementals, and I can't quite put my finger on it. They're more aggressive than I feel like they should be, and those runes kind of are throwing me off. That's not something I'm aware is anything to do with elementals. So I was wondering what you two knew about elementals. You both seem to know more about magic stuff than I do. Certainly more than I do.
What I know of what we have faced thus far is these elementals are definitely not natural. They have been modified by what I believe is a spellcaster of some sort, but I do not have proof.
I would support that conjecture. I think that seems to definitely be the case. It's definitely nothing like I've read about or seen before. Most of them tend to be, well, they tend to pretty much do their own thing.
Somebody is commanding these elementals to try to stop this ceremony from happening intentionally. This is not nature's will.
So maybe the fastest way to help Mayor is not necessarily to keep fighting these elementals, but to find and draw out the spellcaster who's commanding them.
I also had the same thought of trying to find the spellcaster. However, we can't leave Mayor unattended.
You're right.
Kaya,
Let's all think on this.
Kyle,
Go ahead.
Kit, and Lucas, go ahead and make for me a wisdom saving throw each.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Oh,
Inspiration. Just thank God for that. Dirty 20.
Oh boy.
Would have been a 5.
I rolled a 22 on 19 plus 3.
I rolled a 12.
12.
Yes. More fun things get to happen to the wizard.
Lucas, you hear deep in the back of your skull. Seeking me out this early would only lead to your unfortunately early death.
And who might you be?
We hear him say that out loud.
Lucas?
Did you say that out
No.
loud, or
No, I
Okay.
won't say that out loud. That's
All
all
right.
going in my head.
Okay. You do hear a response. I'm insulted. You know, maybe, just maybe, draining your sword of power wasn't enough of a lesson. Good luck tomorrow. And then the voice fades. Kyle is
I'm gonna-
digesting this badly.
I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to break. I don't know whether Magnus or Dervik is talking. I'm going to say, we've got problems.
Hmm? Yes,
Whoever
we are
it
all
is
out
that,
of bacon.
well, yes, that's not good. Yeah, apparently whoever is sending those elementals is very much aware of our current conversation and is going to decide to send us some fun friends tomorrow, if you catch my drift.
Wait,
It's
who
see,
gives you this message?
I don't know, but they did mention that my sword being drained. So one almost wonders if it ends up being Origin.
Hmm. This won't do. If Origin is the reason for these elementals, wait, that can't be right. Origin wouldn't put runes on an elemental. Origin is raw power, doesn't need buffs. We are dealing with something else. That is what I think.
interesting.
Seemed to be insulted that I didn't know who or what it was. That's another thing.
All right. I have some thinking to do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Best spread that news around the camp. I think we're going to be good for today, but tomorrow, whatever is getting sent our way is going to be particularly unpleasant.
I will swing by Bryce and let her know that.
Okay.
Go down, tell Campfire as well. And then I'd make my way over and tell Sandro. And then tell Mayor, even though he can't say anything. And then-
Got your ducks in a row there.
I'm going to come to the edge of the sand here. And I want to make an insight check.
On.
The sand.
Okay. But for why?
I want to see if it's being controlled by something.
Okay. Roll insight.
$18.
No. It's sand.
Of course,
And it's
dry.
rough and it gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah, but it's advancing.
It is.
Hmm.
Dervik is hung up on something I feel like he shouldn't be hung up on right now.
Yeah, that's usually my normal state in real life. All right.
That's fine. I'm curious is all on why you're hung up on that.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I'm just
You're allowed to think. I want to know the thought process. I'm curious.
Damn, imagine needing permission to think.
I mean, I could require you to have permission to breathe.
No.
Okay. All right.
I would like to go talk to Elric for a minute.
Okay.
And
Talk to Elric Day.
yeah, I'm gonna go stand behind him and wait to be noticed.
Okay, real quick before that happens, Connor, can I have you make a concentration check for Mayor?
Can I add guidance? Part of the reason why I went right next to him.
You may, you sneaky son of a gun.
Ha
Cool. That's a 13.
Make it a 15.
yeah, passes.
Oh, you got a 2, so that's
Yep,
a 12.
2 in the D4.
I got a 10.
Oh, yeah.
We only need a
that's
10.
12.
Yep, okay, that tracks. Yep, no, that works. That works.
7 plus 3. Still thriving.
What the? Hold on, I'm trying to. There it is. Okay, that's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working before. That way. I'm sorry. I'm just I'm making something super quick.
Since it's midday, I will say this: if we run into combat, I'm gonna have to take my mana regen potion. I am completely out of everything. Unless you guys
I mean,
are
that's
cool
why
with me
you
just
have it.
shooting crossbows.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm just finishing something super quick. Okay. Cool. All right. So let's say over the course of these conversations that have happened so far, it is approaching like dinner time, into the evening areas. We then move to Bryce and Elric, who are just sitting there, I guess, at the moment.
Well,
I mean-
she's gonna give him a good 30 seconds to realize she's there this time. So
I mean, I don't think I'd be too engrossed in my journaling and observing to not notice
Make-
Bryce.
Make a perception check for me.
Gosh
Yes.
darn it! Yeah, this
You
is,
had to know I was going to ask.
Maybe
Yeah,
roll-
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't, but yeah. All right, there we go. That's a 19.
You pretty easily notice her.
Okay, cool.
Elric,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, do you have any any way to make like a teleportation circle or something to get somebody out of here super quick if they needed to?
That magic is, as of right now, beyond me. However, at some point down the line, I could probably conjure that sort of thing, but not yet.
Well, time is of the essence, so that will not work. What about, can you enchant things to fly?
Not yet. That one I
All right.
sense will be a little bit sooner in my studies, but not yet.
Are you just a studying wizard, Elric?
No, as you've seen, I can definitely use magic, but there are some things that it takes a little bit more time to learn because they're a little bit more advanced than others. It's easier to throw a little firebolt around than make something fly.
All right. All right, I'll leave you be then. Thank you. And she's gonna slightly disappointed walk away.
Okay. Anything else anybody wishes to get done or discuss today?
Yes.
Called Tails. Nope.
Okay.
Leaning against the tree down here, away from everyone else,
I didn't see
I'm
you
going
move
to
off
call
of
out. Yeah. I'm going to call out. I think it's time we had another discussion.
that. Oh, you're calling out to Origin?
Or whoever it is that's been bugging us.
Okay. Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
This is going to go great. 13.
I don't see why I should give you the time.
Well, considering it seems like you're the one making the time to attack us, why not have at least a little bit of time to talk?
Because you had your chance yesterday. I wasn't convinced.
I didn't know yesterday I had to convince you. Now I do.
Not you necessarily. Everyone collectively.
What do you want?
Let's just say I need this group in its tip-top shape.
You need?
I'm not allowed to be selfish once in a while.
As far as I'm aware, other than the fact that you're trying to prevent Mayor from reconnecting the land to what it should be, you really have nothing to do with this group. So why do you want us to be at the best of what we can be?
I don't feel inclined to answer you that at the moment. You ask a lot of questions. You don't act enough.
I don't act enough. You're not connected to the world tree, are you? If you're from the desert.
Should I be?
Do you want to know what it's like?
Oh, I do know what it's like. What, you thought the gods just appeared out of nowhere?
Are you telling me you're the origin of even the gods?
Why would you think I took the name Origin?
If you're so connected to everything, why would you be protecting this place that is disconnected?
Oh, I didn't say I was connected to it. I said I knew what it was like.
Do you want to be connected to it? I really don't understand your motivations here. You say you want us to be at the best of what we can be, but you are actively trying to stop us from our mission. You say you know what it's like to be connected, but you also say that you aren't connected. You say you're the origin of everything, but you're here at a place where everything was broken. You are a contradiction, and I'm trying to solve that. You want me to act? This is me acting, even if it's not me attacking.
Let me leave you with this. What makes you assume this is the place where everything was broken?
I only meant it was disconnected due to the breaking. At least that's my understanding from things you said.
The world tree is not the entity that you believe it is. It is all encompassing, sure, but it bleeds. And when it bleeds, bad things happen. And when the planes bleed, bad things happen. You want to know what happens when I bleed? Things die.
Is that what's happening? You're bloodied?
There was a mortal not long ago who sought ancient power.
Mm-hmm.
He thought he could best me. I proved him wrong. In proving him wrong, he tasted just a fraction of my abilities, and it drove him insane. Be careful when you go looking for things. More often than not, what looks back at you, you will not like. You've been warned.
So if this place is a result of that fight,
No,
why are you?
it is not a result of that fight. It is spreading because of that fight.
I don't see the difference.
The difference is this desert existed millennia ago, before even most elves today can remember. This desert was originally the site of great power, a great civilization. And it is no more. Those ruins are dangerous. Not just to you, but to everything. Which is why the gods steer you away.
So it's not you who's opposing us.
Not directly. But
Is it what's left of that ancient civilization then?
no, not necessarily. I do not directly oppose you. However, I do seek to challenge you in this moment so that you can prove to yourselves that you can be worthy.
Challenge accepted.
I love a good fight. And he's going to disappear.
There's more than one kind of worthiness, though. Remember that. I will go back and rejoin the others.
Congratulations, Magnus. Bad dice saved by good roleplay. I like it.
I'm going to tell Sandral everything that I just talked to Origin about. Everything that was just said.
Has Sandral heard about the civilization at all? He knows about the desert. And I know you mentioned in that part that happened millennia ago before most elves were here, but
yeah. So by elves, he's not talking elves as in who lives today. He's talking elves as the species.
yeah, I know. Yep.
So we're talking between 12 and 15,000 years ago.
Mhm.
Maybe in rumor, in passing, the same way we talk about like the ancient Egyptians today.
Mhm.
Like we knew they existed, but we didn't really understand the extent of their culture, technology at the time, sort of thing.
Gotcha. All that's left for the ruins and archaeology for it. Yep.
Right.
That makes sense. Makes sense that he's testing us, but I agree with you that I'm concerned why he singled us 6 out specifically. It seems there are greater things at play. We need to continue playing our cards close to our chest if we're going to come out of this relatively unscathed.
Oh, I don't believe there's such thing as coming out of this unscathed. But there is the possibility of coming out of it stronger. And there's more than one kind of strength. Let's see what we can build up. Where do you feel you struggle?
And connecting with others. It's something I don't do easily from years and decades of solitude. This group has been beyond one other time. One of the first moments in the past 50 years, I'd say, where I've been with a large group for longer than maybe a week.
Then let's start remedying that. And I'm going to go to all the others and say, if we're not going to be attacked till tomorrow, let's have dinner together.
All
I'm
right.
going to gather everyone for a big dinner. And Dean, I think you, oh, maybe not. It looked like you froze for a second.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm very intently watching the talking, the scheming. You as a party are very easily, much more easily than expected, prying some information out of me that was saved for later on in the campaign. So, I'm very interested in how this goes now.
Dean, you know this is what I end up doing.
No, yep, that is correct.
This has happened before.
The most intelligent barbarian.
I don't know about that. But.
The wisest barbarian.
Most wise.
To answer your question, Connor, 2 small shards.
Okay, cool.
And it takes basically 4 small shards equate to 1 average sized shard.
Cool.
Doesn't
Sounds
matter
good.
that. So
I will add that to my pockets.
he has pockets.
I have many pockets.
You got cargo pants?
Yeah.
Is somebody gonna tell White Strips about dinner?
White strips? What?
Who?
We've already given
Creepy
the
White Strips.
given the water elemental a nickname already.
Oh, right.
His name is Crest. Crest 3D White Strips. I mean, like, come on, that's easy.
He's not an elemental. He's a god.
His name is a toothpaste bottle, bro.
You made 2 people walk away.
I mean, I could
You
even
got a
make it
pen,
a
I'll go
third
cool.
just because.
I think a 4th too.
All
I'll
right,
just
everyone
play
walk
myself.
away.
All right, sounds
Everyone.
Thanks for coming, guys. See ya.
But a good stream. See y'all.
Kyle, take an inspiration.
He has his earphones off.
Well, too bad he wasn't here to hear it,
Oh,
so he
no.
doesn't know he has it now.
I already know I got it. I just assume when you walk away, I've earned it.
Yeah, you made congratulations. First time in probably 2 months in this campaign, you made me go get a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About time.
See, now you
I
gotta one
have
up yourself
tea.
and make him get rum.
That's
or
right.
like hard liquor.
So I had my sister send me some recipes for different kinds of bread earlier today, trying to figure out what I wanted to try and make this weekend. And one of them I can't make because it calls for lager, and I don't drink alcohol, so I don't have any of that around the house, and I'm out of money at this point. So,
Right.
So, Kit, do you have
Uh-oh.
ice cream?
I do. Well, I have some ice cream.
God. No.
Fix.
It's
You
not
should,
a
you
thing.
should look up the recipe for ice cream
It's-
bread.
Not a thing. Ice
Actually,
cream
I've
is
heard
a
of that.
dessert.
It is a thing. It is a thing,
Oh
actually.
my god.
It's good. I've had it.
It actually makes sense. It has the bread, the dairy, the fat.
Yeah,
all
it's
of
got
that.
your
That's it.
dairy, all of your like sweetening, flavor,
Mhm.
all that. Yeah, fat, all that stuff. So okay, we can
yeah,
we can
I'm-
drag Crest over for dinner if that's what we want to do.
I'm gonna build up the fire a little bit, make a big supper.
I mean, we're not gathered around the fire, but okay.
We
Oh,
can
fire's
change
way
it.
over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Where's
why
the
is the
fire?
fire on the edge of the map?
Because that was
Yeah.
supposed to be like the like back of the map was supposed to be your actual like camp, essentially.
Well, the drones don't eat, so Tick and Tack will watch me over.
That's fine.
3D White Strips is probably hungry though.
I doubt it. I really do.
Hmm.
I think he thrives off the pain you cause.
Calthar, are you joining us?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. We moved. Yep.
So after passing out the meal, which I think I'm grilling steaks for that.
Mm.
That's a steak kind of day.
I'm giving us a hearty supper. But after that, I'm going to tell everyone, maybe not everything that was said, but at least let them explain what my conversation with Origin, that just happened. And,
I think this would be a good time for all of us to kind of exchange stories
Yeah.
about origin experiences.
That's up to you. It seemed like he wanted to make everything very personal, which is honestly a little rude of him. But so I'm not going to make you tell me everything. But if we're going to get stronger, we need to be a team. I've been working everyone through training, physical side, but we haven't done much on the mental side and emotional side. So, I want a story from everyone. Can be any story, sad, funny, ridiculous. I want to get to know who I'm working with. But I want it to be something that tells me something about you.
Any story?
Any story, so long as it gives me a little bit more knowledge about you. And if you want, I can go first.
I think that's a great idea.
Not go through.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good gauge.
I'm going to tell you all how I got kicked out of my tribe.
Okay.
You see, a number of years ago, I was on patrol with the Pride of Regulus clan. Got separated, had my experience with the World Tree. You already know a little bit about that, so I'm not going to go into full details there. But after that, when I rejoined my patrol, I found them locked in combat with a group of, and I look at Sandral slightly apologetically, with a group of dark elves. And it is the policy of the Pride of Regulus clan, the one absolute rule: you never show mercy to an enemy. I joined the fight. I fought, killed a couple people, because that's pretty natural for my job. And then as I was attacking an enemy, the last opponent, he started sobbing in front of me as I was about to kill him. I looked at him and realized that he was barely more than the equivalent for an elf of 10 years old. I stopped and let him go. I thought when I did that no one was looking, but turns out one of my men who had a good amount of ambition saw me do this, told the tribe leaders when we got back, and that was that. I was stripped of my clan name and rank, and I am not allowed to return home. I hope that tells you a little bit about who I am.
Yeah.
Also, I want to repeat, funny stories are most welcome. Mine was not funny, but we could also use levity tonight.
I thought your story was very nice, Magnus.
Thank you, Derek.
Do you know anything about the Dark Elf that you saved? Have you seen them since?
No, I never tried.
Well, I can go next if nobody else has a story they want to give out.
Go for it, Grace.
I have not wanted to do this, but Magnus, your bravery in telling us this is, I'm ready. So I grew up in a smaller town, and it was always raided by bandits. And it was kind of one of those things where, they took 25%. We knew it was coming, and it was, no one ever cared. Life went on. But you know what? I cared because it's just not right to steal. And I spoke up and I said something, and the town did not agree with me. And they were very much business as usual, and kind of just kept me on the outskirts, which was fine. Until the day it wasn't fine. And the bandit group had a new leader who demanded more profits, more than people could afford, and it was going to kill our town. But nobody wanted to fight back. No one wanted to step up and say anything or challenge it, and it just made me so frustrated that they didn't care. They were fine letting these bandits take over our village. And so I made a deal with someone who came along and promised me the opportunity to save my town. And I took it. And it was reckless, and I don't regret it. I do regret what I did with the power after I took it. I killed them all. I slaughtered those bandits one by one till there was nothing left. And I thought my town would be happy. They would be grateful that I had saved them. I had stopped the torment. But they thought that I was awful. I was a monster. I couldn't control this rage. And they are not good people. I regret saving them because they were not good people. And those bandits, maybe they were. And I have spent the last several years of my life struggling to accept what I did, because they were good people doing bad things in dire circumstances against our town of crappy people who just didn't care and didn't have the fight in them. So I'm a warlock, everyone, and my patron does not want me here and does not trust the origin. And I don't know what he told all of you, but if we're sharing stories, I need you to know that something's not right. Something's not right here.
Good to know.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna walk over and kneel next to Bryce.
She's tensing up.
With your permission, I would like to hug you.
She's gonna let the tension fall and just throw herself into your arms.
Just gonna give her a big lion hug.
Oh, I was so scared, Magnus. I wasn't sure that you would be okay with this. I know how you are about violence, and I'm a violent person. I can't.
You are someone who saw something wrong and tried to act on it. Whether or not you acted the right way or not, you tried to do something. And I am proud of that in you.
Even further,
Thank you.
you did that when everyone else around you said otherwise. It takes courage to stand up for what you believe is right in any situation. I respect you for that, and to be quite frank, I think you're beating yourself up too much about it, even now, years later.
Really? You think so?
Dervick will scuttle up to Bryce and hand her a little clockwork gear heart. And when you tap the center of it, will open and some little clockwork butterflies will come out. And he's going to say, when you follow your heart, you allow yourself grace. Please don't be so hard on yourself. You are a
Thank you.
good soul.
Thank you. I tried. Thank you.
Yeah, you were trying to do the right thing, Bryce. Nobody can fault you for that.
No. Not sure if I could muster up the courage to make a deal and pull that off, to be fair.
You guys are extremely kind, and I don't think you understand how rare your view is of this in the world. Everyone else that's ever known about me and my patron have, well, not been okay with it. So thank you.
In our
Welcome
own
to a group
ways.
of misfits, little sister.
Self, I fit just fine.
Okay, somebody tell us a funny story now.
Shall I tell you about the time I became a prophet?
Yes.
Did what?
I'm quite interested
I'm
in this.
very interested in that one.
Dervick will stand up. Hi, I'm Dervick Gearhart. You'll hear
Hi,
tick and
Dervick.
talk in the background.
Hi, Dervick.
And if you could understand construct, they'd be saying something along the lines of "Hi, Dervick."
What language do they speak?
I don't know what construct speak. Is it just construct?
I think it has a specific name.
Modrons do speak a language. Give me a second.
Modrons.
Common
and Modron.
Yeah, common and
Yeah, they have their own Modron language. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Never
guess they
mind.
would have said that in common then.
It's R2D2 is what it sounds like.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
It's very mechanical. So yes.
Wait, is it R2D2 or is it Chopper?
It's clicks and whirs.
I kind of like it better if it's Chopper.
That's
Me too.
I kind of like it
So
better.
what I have found was they're very different dialects based upon the rank of the Modron. So lower class Modrons would sound like Chopper. Higher rank Modrons
Yes.
would sound like R2D2.
Perfect. we got two choppers on our hands. All right.
That explains what happened in the bar.
You know what? That's so fair. He was just trying to splice.
Just a couple syllables off from actual curse words every single time.
That's right. That's right.
Uh,
Dervik will continue and he will say, about 30 years ago, I was traveling through a small town near the Gravitos Stones. I had spent 3 days there without sleep. I was studying a particularly complicated gear assembly. It was marvelous. 325 moving components. No idea what it did, but it was purely beautiful. Anyways, after 3 days awake, I wandered into a tavern. I was exhausted. My beard had somehow become caught in one of my tools. I hadn't eaten, and I was hallucinating more than normal. So I sat down and ordered a stew. The innkeeper asked me how my day was. A perfectly normal question. I said, "The stone shall break before noon." Because I was looking at a cracker. It was a stale cracker, and I was trying to dip it into the stew, and it snapped. The stone shall break before noon. The innkeeper turned very pale. Apparently, there's a local prophecy about a stone breaking before disaster. And, well, by the next morning, half the town believed I'd received a divine vision from the gods. I tried to explain. I told them I was talking about a cracker. They interpreted this as a metaphor. And they immediately made me their prophet, because after I said I was simply talking about a cracker, it started downpouring. And then it was thunderstorming. And then somehow a goat was struck by lightning. And my golden eye flickered unintentionally at the same time. Every merchant in the bar was calling me Master Prophet by the end of the day. I still don't know what that gear assembly did. Anyways, it was a good cracker.
I
Thank you
don't
for sharing your story, Master
I,
Prophet.
I don't know how to
Was the
So-
super good?
Kyle, we're gonna need to have a sit down. I need the exact name and location of that town.
I will. we can come up with something.
Dervik, that was wild.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I
wanted
might
a
end up
funny
calling
story.
you Master Prophet from now on.
I think I'm going to as well.
Magnus takes off his hat, scratches out Dervik, writes Master Prophet.
That sounds like a title he earned.
I'm adding that to my under Dervik's name in my list.
Mhm.
I forgot the townsfolk carved me into a statue as well. And at the bottom of the statue, it says, "Trust not prophets. Most of them are guessing." Dervik Gearhart.
Yes.
So somewhere out there,
Sandra
there
will-
is a statue of Dervik.
Sandra will chuckle at especially the inscription on the statue. You will find that very funny.
Hmm.
I hope that tells you a little bit about me.
I don't
Yeah.
think any new information was learned. I think it was just verified.
It was reinforced.
Yeah.
There you go.
Honestly, it just tells us what happens around you when you're not trying to make it happen.
Yeah.
And that just is perfect.
That's kind of my thing.
It also means that if we ever need to fight a cult with a story of our own, we can present Master Prophet Dervik
Oh
Mhm.
my god, that's, you know what? That's true.
as our counter religion.
You know, here's the thing. In my mind, I'm getting this vivid picture of Dervik as just the man who keeps tripping into success.
Yes.
Valid.
It isn't a stat in D&D. However, his luck stat is maxed out.
He's
Hey,
got
man.
the chutzpah, you know?
That's how it goes.
You plan to pick up the lucky feet next level?
I might.
Well,
Oh,
not to bring the mood down too much, but
Hmm.
in a similar vein, I also, to an extent, am without a name. I'll tell you the story of how I also, in my own way, was exiled from the Dark Elf in a main city.
Were all of us exiled? What the hell is going on?
In this world, there are two main cities of the Dark Elves. There is Vindel in the north, and Prods to the far west. I was born and raised in Prods, where... How much do you all know about the Great Thunder? And
Not much.
along with that, the Year of Ash.
Not much before my time.
Only what I have read in books, tomes.
The Year of Ash was a direct result of the Great Sundering, where overmining in the Gravito stones caused large earthquakes and destroyed much of the leftovers of Dark Elven civilization following the Great Sundering. Between these times, there was a rising faction of sorts in the priesthood, in specifically Prods, under House Iena. That person that led to that, a woman named Villamona, led a coup of sorts in the existing government of that city. The main goddess of our pantheon, Basara, was kicked out, with Villamona achieving godhood herself. Many of the existing Dark Elves and Prods turned to her to worship. Some of the priesthood remained loyal to Villamona, while others stuck to the traditional ways of worshipping Misara. The followers of Misara lost to that power struggle. That led to my family and I being outcasts as pariahs, far outside of the city of Prods, and down south. And he'll specifically look at Campfire when he says this. Down south to the Valthe Monastery. From there, I was about 50 years old at the time when that happened. But in the Valthe Monastery, a strange collection of dark elves and some wood elves lived peacefully, studied tomes, learned history, understood complex politics all across the continent. We worshipped our own deities in peace. And everything fell apart again in the year of Ash. Truth be told, my father, who I've mentioned before, Tividros, he's one of the main priests in House Iena. Or was, more accurately. I guess the point of this is me being here with you all. Should we go back to Prods in our travels, my presence will be an affront to Rilamona, and you would effectively be making the enemy of a full-out deity. I think that might be a bit more dangerous than just a pact. So if we're all sticking together, I'd like you all to know those risks before we go any further.
That's fair. I suppose I'm no stranger to that sort of life. That's not quite the same, but very similar to where I come from. I suppose you guys have all seen at this point my, well, normally magical sword. I suppose I should share with you all where I actually got that. I, well, a while ago, was a student in one of the great wizarding schools in the South. And apparently, for whatever reason, I caught an interest of one of the professors, and she sort of took me under her wing, taught me everything that she knew. At one point, no one is still sure why, she had a vision. That vision was apparently about me becoming some great blade singer. So she gave me that sword and said, go travel the world, become the best blade singer you can be. However, this somewhat ran me a little bit afoul of some of the governments, specifically the Council of Kings, because their view on, well, magical artifacts like this sword run far counter to what both I and my mentor believe. They believe that magical artifacts can only be used for foul purposes and are nothing more than entities meant for creating destruction. My personal belief is that the artifacts themselves are not the issue, but merely it is the way that they are used that can be either used for good or ill. Therefore,
That moment, you're going to see Dervick stand up. Good answer. Good answer.
Therefore, very similarly to you, Sandral, if I am caught near anywhere by the Council of Kings, well, I cannot expect the same treatment as you. I think that my presence would likewise not be a good source of goodwill.
Council of Kings is Kingsford?
It's the collection of human kingdoms to the south. There's like 6
Okay.
human cities that are all, yeah. They're all ruled
Gotcha.
over by a king. Those 6 kings make up the Council of Kings.
Okay.
I look briefly at Sandral and I say, I doubt I'll be welcome amongst your people too, so we're in that together. And I turn to Elric. Well, considering how helpful this has been, and I hold up the axe, I tend to agree with you.
What I'm hearing from the party is the south of the map is off limits.
It's
Just don't go south.
Mm-hmm.
In walks Origin. You're all heading south. Good luck.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, I guess.
So, Elric, out of just a totally random question, this female professor that you're kind of close with, I mean, how serious is that?
Mentor only.
Twice.
Salantrol, hearing this, is going to spit out his water or wine or whatever he is drinking.
Magnus gives a deep-throated laugh.
Elric is going to turn a shade of beet red.
Kalthar is going to quickly just
Dervick
kind of move
awkwardly
and pretend
starts
to just
laughing.
cough as he's laughing.
Why are you
Let's
guys
see,
not laughing? This was a
learning.
very
Dervick does
normal
one of those
question.
Oh,
you ever laugh along with people and you're not sure why you're laughing, so it just
Yep.
sounds super awkward, like ha 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 ha. That's what Dervick's
Yep.
doing right now.
Hey, Amanda.
Yeah.
Just because Magnet.
Thanks.
let's go.
Yeah.
Can I go get alcohol? I got some downstairs.
Oh my god!
It seems like we are truly learning a lot about each other's preferences.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very well,
El-
I guess. Kind of.
Elric's going to descend to embarrassingly muttering and going back to his journaling.
Okay. Well, Elric is running.
Dervick's
I
going
might
to
as
say, everyone, if you come to the Gravitos Stones, you will be welcomed with open arms. I just can't be with you.
You're not wanted in the Gravitos Stones.
Isa forgotten. Isa been banished.
Oh. So the Beastmen are no good. The Gravitos Stones are no good. Dark Elves are no good. King's Council is no good.
Only prods for the Dark Elves.
Only
other
prods,
Dark
okay.
Elf territories.
We-
Okay.
We
Vindal's
can
all right.
go to the stones. I have a way to get in.
Okay.
Are you asking
Alright.
to break and enter into the Gravitos Stones?
I don't think he finished his
It's
research.
not breaking and entering if I'm the one who made the entrance.
Interesting. All right.
We'll put a pin in that one.
It is
Enough
quickly
about that.
dawning on Kalthar just how little of the map can be explored
Yeah.
safely.
I'm about to get rid of more. Well, that Riggs and Vrats, the Wood Elf cities, are not going to be a positive place for me either. I kind of got caught up in something in the Gravitos Stones a few years back. Well, less than a year. About a year now. Where I've done a few things. How many of you know of where is it? Come on, Connor. I need the deity list. Wait, no, I have
The absurdly long custom deity list.
yes, sir.
Updated
Vastir.
Pantheon.
I am what some would consider a priest. Vastir works a little differently with that, but to a degree.
You're a priest?
You
This
are
explains a
priests.
lot. Okay.
I am not divinely skilled priest. There's a group of followers of Vastir who aim to be so-called guild masters. They aim for a title to run a group. to share a story, to continue a adventure. I have one that I'm aiming for. I'm currently a story keeper with a certain opinion towards the silent ledger, being spies and scribes are their proficiency. I very much grew up in a diplomatic family, and that led me to a good bit of traveling. However, on one trip, it went a little south. I was with another man from another family with little tense ties to mine. Not a great situation, trying to gather information together to build backup relations, when we were caught off guard by a rock slide. Now, as someone who's actively diplomat and not exactly the most hidden, dexterous person, rogue, some people would call it, thief, spy, he ended up passing, not due to me, but I was not able to escape any form of punishment from that. In other words, Cerulean House is not a big fan of mine anymore. And I was taken as a peace offering for being temporarily exiled. As for how long, I don't know until I receive a letter.
Receive as in you're still waiting for it?
Yes, and given elves, it could be up to a couple centuries, if not longer. So, for now, I've found myself wondering and ended up hearing that some help could be needed in Gerhardt City, and that's how I ended up with you all.
Way to mispronounce the name of my city.
What is
Gear
it?
Head versus Gear Heart.
Gear
Ah, shit.
It happened.
Wrong
Gearhart is
person.
Dervik's last name.
Dervik.
Mhm.
I knew it was Gear something.
It was close.
Mm. Do you know where in the Gravitos Stones this incident happened?
He is going to pull out a small piece of paper and unfold a map. It's right about here, and once I have the pin, I'll tell you.
Mhm.
Looking at where going from the first S in stones, you
Mhm.
go to the second group of 2 islands.
Sandral is going to point on the map to when you go from that first S, go down to the southwest.
Yep.
To like the big mountain range there.
Yeah.
That is where my father and I had our rock slide and where he passed away.
I see.
I'm somewhat familiar with the area that you've marked on there as well.
For reference, I'll share it in the there.
I will too.
I find it interesting that a rock slide ruined both of your lives.
It's when he mentioned that, I was very surprised. However, given the terrain, it's not uncommon.
Is there someone associated with rock slides who might not like either of you?
I don't think so. I have a decent relationship with priests of K-Lord.
And
What about your mentor?
in my case, it happened during the year of Ash. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Rock slides were overwhelmingly prevalent during that year.
Poor Tony.
So we have Sandro, Magnus, Kelthar, and Dervik, who all have a deity that they communicate with. Alric, do you have a deity?
None that has visited me as of yet.
By the end of this campaign, it's going to be Origin.
The one entity not in my list.
And the one he's actively talked to the most, actually.
It's true.
Also, the
Not
one he's
even-
talked back to the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dean, I am sending you the name of the town and the lore for it.
Oh, good. That was fast.
So we also all know that this Origin talked to all of us, and we know that he told us different things in different ways. What is he telling all of you guys? Do we trust him? What are we thinking? What are we feeling?
I'm partial to trusting him for now, given if he's a liar, that would be a lot better than if he were telling the truth in my case.
I trust his words. I don't trust his motives. I'm not
That's
sure for
not
all
great.
of you, but it seems like he intentionally tricked me by taking on the form of a family member. I don't take kindly to someone messing with me like that.
Took on a form of a friend for me, but yeah.
He is certainly someone who likes to play games, and that I don't trust.
I don't appreciate him playing games with my entire species, though. That's not great.
I'm
What do you
sorry,
mean?
what now?
He's threatened to wipe out all wood elves.
Hmm?
What?
For what reason?
Because I don't seem to... Oh shit, hold on. No, I can't be saying this. My apologies.
Yeah,
I have to
you
walk that
can't.
back. I have to walk that back, sorry.
Better lie to us.
And Kalthar will start to mention that he saw a friend, but as he starts going to say it, I saw someone, but hard to say.
He showed up as the person I used to be. He showed up as Goldfang.
Hmm.
Old Fang. Your Fang is not old.
It was just my name at the time.
Hmm.
It's not a name that means much anymore.
He talked down about humans in general to me, and that's why I got a little bit mouthy, because I really didn't have much time for his commentary. And then he decided that he thought it fit to take away the magic of my sword for a week. So I don't have very much of a good opinion of him either.
You got mouthy with an entity, divine or otherwise. That's bold.
That's why I like
That
you,
is-
Alric.
That's very bold.
I mean,
well-
I challenged him and told him to tell me why he's doing this, so it's not like I treated him much better.
All right.
Dervik?
I don't know. He seemed kind of nice to me.
Well, I guess
Okay.
there's always one in the group.
He's mentioned a few interesting points, some of which are useless to mention here. Some of which I will say he definitely has his own motives. And I feel like we should all be treading lightly.
Agreed.
until we know more about this origin. I will
Either
say,
way.
he mentioned a mad mage to me. It's not the first time we have heard this. And from what I have heard, if we are not careful, we may go mad ourselves.
He told me that the mage was driven mad by challenging him.
Yes.
Interesting.
So he
That I
challenged
actually might
Origin
believe.
and then caused the Great Sundering.
Great. Well, I need to go confer with one other opinion, fellas. So if you'll excuse me, and she's going to leave the fire for a little bit to eventually go have a little chat.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing your stories. And if you ever need to talk, my tree branch is always open.
I might need a
Sounds good.
boost.
I've been told growing up that I'm also a good listener. So I can always lend a ear, too.
I'm going to go keep watch because he might have lied to us.
He might have. That's why I'm going back here.
You're digging my rock.
As it gets towards twilight, Sandra's going to do his usual of going into the woods in an isolated area and praying to Masara.
Okay.
Elric, interestingly enough, based on Bryce's comments, he actually is also going to pray, but he doesn't know to whom, just whoever might be listening.
I love this for you. This is my favorite thing.
Uh-huh.
Please
Origin.
roll for me a D100, sir.
Ah!
Yeah, this isn't going to go well.
Can we take a quick break?
Yeah, we can take a break first, and
Sorry.
we'll come back to Lucas's prayers at the end of break.
Sounds good.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
See y'all. Now back to the Master Prophet himself.
Yeah. So, Elric, you're about to shoot a prayer into the nothingness and see who answers.
Right.
Yeah, I sure am.
Let's see.
Roll for me a D100.
Laugh when you get Oru.
Oh gosh, you aren't going to believe this.
Oh, no.
69.
Nice! Nice!
Okay. Okay. That is technically a pass, but I need to do something else first.
That deserves like the most special of results.
Well, I
You know-
need to find. Where is it?
Don't roll a 69 on the Jack's rum table. I will tell you that.
I'm concerned that there's a Jack's rum table.
Yeah.
I
There
know my
is.
goal now.
Google. Hello.
No, not allowed.
Page not found.
Here we go. So.
They're just going to wander over to Mayor and notice some leaves have fallen on his head. He's going to just press the digitation to blow a gust of wind to get him off his head and dust him off. Then he's going to go up to his face and just do one of these.
Okay. So now, Lucas, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Oh boy! All right, you're asking that. That's the fun dice for me right now.
I'm concerned that it's not a D100.
All right, that's an 8.
8. Let's see. Wow. Okay. That was a choice.
I'm not sure if I should be nervous now or not.
It's not that you should be nervous. It's that there are other reasons why this is interesting now.
Okay.
Masara.
No.
All right.
Is it Arlon?
Oh hell. I'm gonna make this work.
All right. Third time we've broken the DM tonight.
Dean, maybe this should be a lesson to you not to make such a complex deity list.
No, it's
Maybe,
not.
maybe keep it to like 8 gods instead of 64.
Well, it's not that. It's
They all
Who
tie
is
into
it? Who is it?
What's in the box?
be honest here. You rolled Solon,
Okay.
Oh.
the god of fate.
Oh
Oh my God, Lucas!
boy, is that not ironic?
Lucas, I
Okay.
fear you have taken a path I cannot follow, brother.
Huh.
This is a problem.
This is great.
For
What do you
whom?
mean?
For
Wait.
me or for you?
Wait, do Tick and Talk, are they involved in this?
Here you see.
'Cause,
Yeah. So here's the thing. Wow. Wow. This is the first time ever. I don't know how to handle this. I legit don't know.
You can pick another god. It's your right.
I may have to have you roll again.
yeah,
Okay.
Solon could make this very weird with Tick
Yeah.
and Talk being involved and the other
Right.
constructs.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. That's my kind of
Orun
my thought. So I'm gonna have you roll again.
Oh, I'm looking at an old dial.
No.
Roll another d20.
I don't know. I don't know because he did have that backstory where his mentor had that vision. So a god of fate makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
It does, and it clashes with an existing story that I had that's in the works right now,
Okay.
Speed it up in the timeline. You
which
know?
is the issue. I'm gonna have you roll again.
Another
I'm gonna
d.
have you, another d20.
I
Okay,
want a what
well,
if series on what would have happened.
I'm gonna try.
What if he rolls an 8 again?
If you roll an
Then
8
it's
again,
fate.
then
it's fate.
it's fate. It has to
That's
happen.
actual fate.
It is fate.
I'm
no
using
pun
a
intended.
different dice.
Okay.
All right, that's a 3.
It's a 3. Oh, wait. That might be better for you. Hold on. That might be better for you.
Fandor.
Okay.
Hell yeah, that's better for you. He who answers is the god of war.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This will work.
Okay.
I like the other
Yeah.
option better.
So I'm gonna be real with you, Kyle. The other option would have resulted in you losing control over Tick and Talk.
I kind of had a feeling it might go there.
Yeah.
It's
And would have
more
resulted in a
sacrificing.
lot of other things that I have planned for your character down the line not coming to pass.
Understood.
So,
God of War. Who's the God of War?
Thandor.
Gizmos.
Wait, who?
Thandor.
Oh, I guess
No
roll up.
way. That sounds very familiar to me.
The Hammer of Justice.
Oh, yeah, that's very familiar. Okay.
I feel like you at one point had thought about this.
No. For one of my other characters.
Oh, that's right. That was one of your backups who had, yeah.
Yeah, that's the chief backup that I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you praying for? What does this prayer look like?
This prayer is essentially, kind of, gosh, how would I do that? Well, Elric's gonna say, well, kind of been visited by a lot of different things in the past few days, some good, some not, and seems like all the other people that I'm around have some higher power that they're talking to. I'm open to anybody who is willing to listen and not going to kill me or do me wrong.
Hmm. You hear back. It almost startles you. But you hear back. Praise be, little human. It is I, he who has answered your prayers.
I'm gonna really like sort of almost fall off the rock, but who are you?
Why, I am Thandor, God of war and justice and all that is right in the world.
Well, hi, I'm Elric.
Yes, and I see you have a sword. We're off to a good start.
I do, yes. I do have a sword, yes. One that was actually gifted to me, funny enough.
Ah. Interesting. An heirloom, perhaps.
No, a gift from a mentor, a magical sword.
Ah, magic, you say?
Hmm.
That's weird. I don't sense any magic on it.
It was cursed to be without magic for the next few days. It is a lengthy tale.
And who has the ability to do this?
I don't wish to alarm you, but are you aware of a certain entity by the name of Origin?
Halfway through the word, you find that you cannot speak.
Oh!
We do not speak that name.
I'm just gonna mouth, I'm sorry.
The Baltimore.
Now, it is unfortunate because it is probably the one curse I cannot remove. But we have other good news. Other great news, in fact. See, you are in a prime position to do a great deed for me.
How can I be of service?
Now, in return for this deed, you will be granted great power. Unfortunately, there's evil that walks amongst you.
Pardon?
There's evil about. It's very not good.
What type of evil about?
There is a follower of a dark god amongst your group.
I'm gonna sigh, drop my head. You mean Bryce, don't you?
So you know of this.
We are working to actively break that particular pact.
Better solution. Kill her.
Gosh. No.
Dean, take inspiration.
That was Amanda's time to walk away.
Oh no.
Bryce is kind of nice. Why would I want to kill her? Why not just break the pact and then problem solved?
Too much time, too complicated. Much simpler. Remove head.
Much simpler to. You're not making any sense at all.
I have to say, guys, I just recently rewatched Dragonheart, and this is reminding me of when Bone was like, "You should have eaten her" to the Dragon Draco.
It is very similar.
Look, if you want not kill the woman, that's. I guess it's honorable. I can abide by that. Okay, so next, just solution for powers. How often do you swing the sword?
Fairly often when it works.
So you are good with sword.
I am good with the sword.
But you also magic.
Yes, I am one of those few and far between individuals who can indeed do both.
Down on his rock, Magnus feels a pang where he got hit by friendly fire from Elric.
Okay. So here's the deal.
Okay.
You are part of a group that is doing good things on behalf of many of the gods,
We are. Indeed. Yes.
Orelon included.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel obligated to assist.
I would be honored and would gladly and humbly accept such assistance.
I will say I'm not used to puny sword. Typically, it is Warhammer or battle axe or big, strong thing. But that's besides the point. It should work the same. It's okay. And suddenly, you feel your sword begin to get a little bit of magic back.
Ayo.
You now have the ability No, Nick. No.
Coward.
Power
Done it before. I won't do it again. This sword has now gained a very fun ability. Let me actually pull this up and make sure I'm wording this correctly.
Snorlax Snowball Swarm.
Okay. This sword has gained 3 charges. You may expend one of those charges to, as a reaction, either use the shield spell or the parry maneuver.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, that could be nice.
Wait, what?
The parry maneuver, which allows you to deflect up to
Oh,
D4, D8.
heck Yeah.
Worth
Yeah.
the damage back at the person who attacked you. I have that for Gizmo, so it's a very good one.
Let's go. Cool. I just
And
wrote
that will
down.
stick with your sword even after it becomes re-enchanted.
Oh, sweet. All right, then I'll have to add that to the Arcane Edge document.
Those are permanent abilities for the sword, or just certain charges on the sword?
So it is 3 charges. They recharge daily, and he may use a charge to either cast shield or use the parry maneuver
Yeah, that's sweet.
as a reaction, of course.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
There, see? You have fancy sword now.
Well, why, thank you. That's very kind of you. Given this is our first conversation, I will.
Makes you tougher in battle. It look bad if my champion die immediately.
I suppose that's true.
Other gods would laugh at me. It's not fun.
No, I suppose not.
The
Not
last
fun for
time-
me either.
The last time this happened, they didn't let it go for like 5,000 years. It was annoying.
Hmm.
But I see potential in you. I also see potential for very bad day. So don't do that.
Okay. No bad days.
No bad days.
Lucas, I just messaged you the parry maneuver.
Appreciate that.
But Dean, you're gonna have to tell him what his superiority die is, because I think it's standard a D8, and then at higher levels it's a D10. That's how
Yeah.
fighter works, but you'll have to decide how you want him to do that.
I think
Yeah. I'll,
D6 to D12 or something, but
Because it's that amount of damage will be deflected back.
yeah. I'll look into it. But
you could do level scaling based on that, based on standard fighter.
it's kind of my thought. So it starts at a D6, and then every 5 levels it goes up a die, up to D12.
Sweet. Well, it's kind of funny because just to give you an insight, I was planning on taking Elric down the route of either Eldritch Knight or Battlemaster, so that works perfectly.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
highly recommend Battlemaster. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Eldritch Knight is also good.
Yes, true. I've never played that, but it does look cool.
Especially since you're already in based with a
Mhm.
wizard.
Right. Exactly. Makes
I'll
we
me
send
kind
you
of
the
bet.
information on superiority dice real quick. But
I did just check. They are D8s.
yeah, they
Okay.
start
Are
as
they
D8s. Level 10, they go to D10. At 18, they're D12.
Okay. Yeah. So we can just do it that way. Standard.
Okay.
Standard superiority die.
Cool. I'll make that update here.
And that will be for not a specific class level, but for your overall level. I'll be nice.
Oh, very much appreciated.
I would like
Okay.
to, when we get a chance, shoot up a chat with my patron.
Okay. I thought you were going to stop at shoot up, and I was like, are we doing drugs now? What's happening?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a prayer, more just a conversation. But
Hey
Also-
there.
Yeah. Your deity, you'd be shooting it down.
It's a board meeting.
Okay.
Sending an email.
His last message to you, Elric, is just remember, if you suck, I don't know you. And then he fades away.
Okay.
Damn.
And I'll just say up into the night, I'll try and keep that one in mind.
The epitome of if you're shit, I ain't putting my name on it.
Man, really just said get good.
That's right.
I'm trying to portray Thandor as like a dude bro, sort of
Yeah,
god.
Pretty much.
Need more protein. Go to the gym.
His solution for everything is more protein. Sword not working? More protein.
Yeah. All right. Bryce,
Yes.
what are we talking about? What are we feeling like?
She's gonna make sure that she's sort of snuggled in a little quiet corner and nobody else is around her. And she's gonna say, if you're listening, I'd love to talk, but you do not need to knock me out this time.
And what, pray tell, are we talking about?
Oh, hello, my friend. How is your day going?
I see you've not heeded my warning.
I'm working on it. I really am. You gave me nothing to work with. What are you expecting from me, sir?
You are messing with things that you do not understand.
Well, that's why I'm talking to you, because I don't understand and I have information I would very much like some clarity on, please.
What information do you have?
Well, you see, there is another deity that's popping into my head, which I feel like is a little concerning since it's pretty much been you and me one-on-one for a while now. What do you know about, this person called Origin?
And again, halfway through the name, you're cut off.
Okay, that's odd.
Not a deity and not someone we talk about.
Okay. So without talking about him or it or whatever it may be, everyone on this team, good news, by the way, totally okay with our situation. That's a load off my shoulders. But number two, they all seem to be in agreement with listening to him. How are we feeling about this?
Let me put it this way. If that is your intention, you continue down this path. Even when you die, I will not be able to retrieve your soul.
And when you say this path, you mean sticking with this group or sticking on this island?
Messing with an entity you don't understand.
I think we can agree I don't understand any of the entities, which is why I'm in this problem to begin with.
You know, you like to make light of things. And the one time in your life I ask you to be serious is now. Because despite our relationship, I don't want you to perish.
I know. And I don't want to perish either. How else could I serve you as well as I do if I were to perish? Not good. So I need your help. Please. You are stacking me against terrible odds. All I'm asking for is a little boon. They keep sending baddies at us, and I can only do so much.
You know what? No.
Do I get a reason why?
Because for once in your pathetic life, learn consequences.
I don't like that answer.
I didn't like giving it to you.
Fine. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out like I figure everything out. Goodbye.
You'll hear him mumble some obscenities in Infernal before he disappears.
Ugh. All right. Well, now she's annoyed and we're storming back. Just PO that things did not go according to her plan. Ugh. Okay. She's going to pace.
I don't know how you expected that conversation to go. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't clear on the goal there.
Well, she wanted information, but that was quickly being cut off. So that did not help anything. And she's still at square one. So, all right. That's fine. We're figuring it out.
I think you'll find Bryce's quest for knowledge will be both tedious and difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why she's rallying reinforcements.
Anyone else wish to pray to a deity?
I'm just generally praying to Masara. I'm not asking for anything in particular. It's a nightly thing, so it's not really a
It is. That's true. That's
conversation.
true. Although tonight is a little special.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody else has anything, I'll go.
I'll go after you.
Okay.
Dervix has been staring into the fire for quite a while now, and everyone else has kind of gone away. He's very frustrated with himself and his lack of ability. And so he just wants to, kind of while he's staring into the fire, just say a prayer in a very low voice to himself, to Orun, and just pray for courage and strength to get through the next day.
Okay.
It feels like he's not in an environment that he should be in.
Please roll for me a D100.
Which 100 do I want? You look promising.
Kyle now has dice to choose from when he asked that question.
55.
Your prayers have been answered. At the start of the next day, you will gain 2 additional level 1 spell slots.
Ooh. Nice.
They are temporary and will only last till the end of the day.
Dervix.
When they're gone, they're gone.
Does Orun say that to Dervix?
He doesn't say anything, but you feel it.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Like Dervix feeling that reassurance, he'll kind of put his hand on his chest. A small tear run down his cheek, and he'll just say thank you. And he's going to go check on Mayor.
Okay. Who's got some honking going on in the background?
Some car in my neighborhood.
All right. Connor.
Yeah. Kalthar is going to pull out a coin, flip it a couple times. I'm hearing a lot of people talk to you guys, I guess, recently. I don't think I've really tried before in such a way to have a communication. Are you able to provide information?
What information is it that you seek?
That worked. Okay. All right. I'm interested in a certain entity who we've been speaking with. And he brought up this used to be a kingdom. And then I'm interested in what the kingdom was and more information on how it fell.
It fell as most mortal kingdoms do. Hubris. You see, there is knowledge that even the best of mortals cannot handle. Be warned that what I'm about to say is not something the other gods would give willingly. Thousands of years ago, there was a collection of some of the best mages and scholars the other kingdoms could muster. It had a city, not terribly far from here, a few days' hike. And in that city, they studied. They probed at the weave. They scryed into the other planes. They did a lot of learning. And in that learning, they found a realm unlike the others. They found a realm that, quite frankly, shouldn't exist. They found a realm from which all things originated. A wellspring of cosmic power on a scale so absolutely beyond that even the strongest of us gods would have terrible trouble containing it. And they tapped into it. They didn't just tap into it. They cracked it like a walnut and began siphoning its energy. Soon they realized it was too much. Do you know what happens when the energy that birthed the cosmos leaks into the material world?
He's going to take a look out into the desert. Nothingness, death,
It decays.
decay.
And it was stemmed for a while. Then someone reopened the wound. Now you stand here trying to staunch the bleeding once more.
So, what is going on here is a way that can help.
It can, it likely will. However, what I don't think you appreciate nearly as much is just how deeply this decay can go. Because nothing is safe. Not even us. That's why mortals are banned from entering this desert.
So, the entity is from the realm or is the realm?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Tread lightly. I'd hate to see my most promising disciple die.
I will. Thank you.
And his presence fades. I do want to take a quick pause from the roleplay for a minute. That was a big lore drop that I didn't expect to drop so early. How's everyone feeling about that?
That seems like a running trend for this session tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all are learning a lot.
The last two sessions have been major lore drops, for sure.
Well, that would explain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it does, don't it?
Sort of puts the pieces of everything a little bit more into line.
Yeah.
I think Calthar just found his motivation.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who would else live to see another day?
If that's not motivating, I don't know.
Yeah,
what is.
no, that's a
Right?
pretty hefty motivator right there. Huh.
Also, Elric as Dr. Fate.
Was.
It
Right.
was, yeah.
Not anymore.
Almost
He's
was.
not going down the Thor route from
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
I like Dr. Fate better.
After the stream,
Dean?
I'm absolutely making a meme of what our character paths are at the moment.
Dean,
Yes.
if you will allow, I'll roll for this. I would like to gather a bunch of chestnuts and using some of the sugar from our supplies, candy them as a gift for Ratatosker.
Sure. Make a survival check.
Survival I can do. 16.
16. They come out just fine. No issues.
And I will place them in the knot of a tree nearby and say, thanks for having them send crests. It was very helpful. You earned this, my friend. More than that.
A few minutes later, when you go back to check on that tree, they are gone. Now, we come to an interesting portion of the session. We don't have enough time to start a fight.
Correct.
Well, so I was gonna say, if everyone else is talking to their deities, we can go through what Sandra would say to Misara tonight.
Okay.
Before the end of the
Yeah, if you want to do that, we can do that.
I think Sandra tonight would certainly be praying of, thanking for the good day, the luck of the battle, with the creation of new bonds. But is also looking for guidance and a path forward, I guess. Feels a bit lost, especially with the newfound trust that he's been able to establish.
Right. Okay.
Would you like me to roll a D100? I am more than happy to do so.
I will. Yeah. Yeah.
That is 76.
Okay. What troubles you, my child?
This whole situation seems foreign to me. How do you feel about what we are doing in the desert? I assume this forest is prime areas for new gardens and groves for you. But I'm uncertain. I trust the people that I'm with now more than ever. You were certainly right about that, but there seems to be a greater entity here that with an interest in us that I don't trust.
And you shouldn't trust it. This thing has a nasty habit of proclaiming it is impartial. And yet, it tips the scales. What has it told you about what happened with the Mad Mage?
I did not hear it directly, but from one person that heard it mentioned telling me, he said that he engaged in combat against the Mad Mage, which drove the mage insane, and that caused or led towards the Great Sundering.
There are some inaccuracies in that account. Most notably, it's not that the mage engaged in combat. It's more that it was bored. It saw that mortals were starting to, for the most part, accept each other more, come together in community, and for a while it considered mortals a nice play that you would go and see at a theater, but as many good plays do, it grew stale. So it stirred the pot. It claims impartiality, yet also thrives on curiosity and will provoke to satisfy that curiosity.
And is that why it's taken an interest in the six of us, of all people? Is it simply curious of people wandering willingly into a desert?
Who's to say? Could be. That's where my money is. Some believe that this thing genuinely feels remorseful for what it did, and it is using U6 to correct it. I don't buy it.
It appeared to me in the form of Tividrus, my father, and acted exactly like him. I don't trust him.
That is concerning.
From what the others have described, he appeared in other forms for them, but also made it clear that he was not who he appeared as. That was not the case in my stead.
Hmm. That I can't understand. I'm not sure why. But it almost seemed like yours was more a test of, are you truly ready to let go of the past? And less of a, are you ready for the future? I could have very easily seen you wanting to rekindle a relationship with your father as a weakness. A weakness it could very well intend to exploit.
I think it's safe to say that it already has.
You do not know the cunning this thing is capable of. If the entirety of the Pantheon stood against it, we would lose. That is the ability that this thing has. Be very careful moving forward.
Thank you. I will.
And then you'll feel her presence fade away.
He'll
I
just
have one. Go ahead.
look back at the sky, just look at the stars, maybe even a shooting star going right past. Just look into the night sky wordlessly.
Kit.
I have one more thing I want to do.
Okay.
As he sits on this rock, Magnus is going to reach over and grab a branch from the tree nearby. He's not going to break it, but at this moment, his tattoo is of a full-grown tree and the squirrel reaching up to catch the acorn for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the branch, takes his axe. He's going to touch the branch to the acorn on his chest, then press it there with the flat of his axe and say, "Okay, Origin, why don't we connect this land to the world tree and see just what that does? Good luck, because you're about to see what we're capable of." And he is going to meditate with Ratatosker in his mind and try to connect this tree to the world tree.
Whoa. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Roll for me a religion check.
Okay, I only have +1 to this, so we'll see how this goes.
You got it.
Oh no.
It didn't roll on a number. It rolled up exactly upright like this.
Oh, nice.
Not a number.
I'm not gonna lie, Dean. When you said roll, I thought you were about to say roll for initiative.
It's time, Ratatosker.
Okay, there we go. 19.
19. Okay. You are able to successfully connect that tree to the world tree. And as you sense the roots of the world tree attempting to spread into the desert, they are blocked. You feel some like push, like they're really trying to spread, and when they do, you see some of the sand turn back into dirt, and then shortly after it returns to sand as the tree retreats.
And as that happens, I am going to return my axe to Radiant
Mm.
and pump that into the process.
Ah. Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. 28.
Damn. Okay. I actually
Maybe-
don't have anything for this at the moment, so
Maybe we are
Okay.
going to go into combat after all.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
so for now, this little fire cone represents the sand that will be turned into dirt
Mm.
when you do this.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa!
Well, all right.
As you fire the roots into the desert, this whole area turns into dirt. And then immediately shrinks back.
Mm.
And then you hear a howl in the distance and the thrumming of footsteps.
Oh, a howl?
Hmm.
And you
All right.
cautiously wait the next day.
Mhm.
And Elric says, "Yep, that was not a good noise."
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's getting any good sleep tonight.
No.
Magnus is going to sleep like a baby. He's taken up the challenge.
Yeah,
This is what he was built for.
you're right. Yeah. No, yeah, pissing off cosmic entities is exactly what Magnus was built for.
Mhm.
Okay.
Never throw a gauntlet down in front of Magnus Rune.
That's right.
Apparently. So let's take a watch order.
I'll go
I'm the
first.
usual second watch.
I'll take first.
I'll take third.
Magnus, go ahead and make for me a perception check.
21.
Other than the howling and the footsteps that you caused, it is quiet. Sandro?
22.
The noises of whatever's advancing gets louder. Other than that, it is all quiet. Galthar,
22.
as these footsteps approach, you can clearly make out two distinct pair of footsteps. Other than that, it's all quiet.
Okay.
Morning time. It is a new day. Everyone make your checks.
Spell slots are bad.
That's a
And Dervik-
success.
Dervik has
That's
two
also a
extra
success.
today, too.
I like that.
Which, after Magnus's provocation, you will probably definitely need.
That's a nat 20 on my check.
Nice.
Same.
Very
Also got
nice.
one.
Nice.
Level of evil. Okay. Past halfway. Sweet.
Puts me
Mine
at
was
19.
unfortunately not at 20.
Okay. Elric,
This
are we sad today or are we happy?
No, we're happy. I rolled a 12 and I was I think I get +1 for my wisdom, so I'm pretty sure I passed.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now I just have to get my character sheet to wake up.
Okay.
Mhm.
As we move on towards midday, we're going to leave it there. And we will start next session with the beings that will come.
Lovely.
Sounds good. So, what did everyone think today?
It was
Very
great.
good session.
I loved it.
That was a great session.
Really enjoyed it.
I'm glad.
All the lore drops and story sharing and whatnot.
Yeah,
Well-
thanks for jumping into that role play around the campfire bit.
No, that was good.
No,
That was a great
fantastic.
idea.
It
Yeah,
needed to
really.
happen at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
I told Dean when you walked away that I thought that was a great idea.
It was all about the pacing because, like,
Yeah.
you don't want that to happen too early,
Right.
but you also want to have the stakes for
Yeah.
it. For it, so.
It felt appropriate.
Mhm.
No, it did. It was good. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. On the YouTube side, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed and subscribe to keep up to date with this campaign as well as all the other stuff that I do. And out on Kick, make sure you show up not next week, but the week after for the next installment of this stream is bound to be entertaining.
Glorious combat.
Yes.
Indeed.
And with that, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.